We good? You guys ready?
It's just good.
Hello and welcome to the Nerd Age Podcast. This is a show we talk about everything nerdy. My name is Jonah, your host today, and I'm joined by Corey,
Yo.
Josh,
What's up?
and Mick.
Hello.
We're all here. Happy New Year. If you haven't heard it over 1,000 times, you haven't heard it from us yet, so Happy New Year. We're going to do our most anticipated list for 2024, but we're going to rewind and see who won for 2023.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So we've got our lists here. We're going to do kind of a quick recap of our lists. We're not sure how we're going to do it yet, but most likely, if you had something on your list that didn't come out, that's a negative point. So you're going to get a minus for that. And we're just going to be honest about it.
We're
and we're going to
gamifying
pick,
it, guys.
We're going to pick a
Gamify
winner.
everything, okay?
We're going to pick a winner at the end who had the best anticipated list. Now, spoiler for Josh's list, the table we're on right now was on his list.
And it's real.
So that's physical touch. Awesome thing.
Counts for something.
So that's a pretty good thing.
That's right.
Pretty good.
So let's go. Do we just want to do our full lists and then kind of debate who had a better list? How do you guys want to do it? Do you guys want to go one by one? I don't want to take a ton of time on this because we're
Yeah.
usually
I
taking
do
our
a
time.
full list and then
Okay.
I kind of
So-
want to get through it. Yeah.
I'm going to go through my list, and I think depending on the weight of your pick, especially towards the top, if it was a good pick, that goes farther than if it was a crappy
We'll
pick.
be the judges of that.
Yeah, don't tell me how
Okay,
to
we'll be
vote.
the judges of that.
What is this? a
Number 10.
dictatorship?
And here's the
Yeah,
other thing.
no.
You guys kind of have to sell your list a little bit. So,
Oh, man.
No,
sell
you
it
have to.
yes.
You have
I'm
to
saying
sell.
you guys have to sell your lists
No, I'm
individually.
saying you have
Yeah,
to.
no, but you
we
have
don't
to
have to
do your list.
because they sell themselves.
Okay. Number 10. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. I love the
which
movie.
actually did better
Was it-
than
I thought it was a lot of fun.
I think
Great
it did
movie.
well. Yeah.
Number 9 was Across the Spider-Verse. You guys are all fans of that.
super under.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
be
it's still,
higher.
but because
Should've been
my top is so good.
Let's hear it.
The Mario movie. That was a banger. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I didn't play it, but it's on my list.
You didn't
And
play
you played it and you liked
Yeah,
it,
but
and
you
I
didn't
watched.
play it.
I watched the whole story. Okay. Diablo 4, another game I didn't play, but it's on there,
Bro.
and it's a great pick. Indiana Jones and the Dial of
let's
Destiny.
go.
Okay, that's at 5. That's at 5.
Trash.
It was not the
You guys
greatest
said-
movie, but it wasn't very high for me. Mando
Should not
season
even be on
3.
your list.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mando.
Mando.
That was a
Yep.
good season.
Yep.
And then my top 3. Here it comes in hot. Oppenheimer. I mean, it just won a ton of Golden Globes. Great movie, best movie of the year. Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Love that game. Awesome game. Didn't win Game of the Year, but won Adventure Game of the Year, or what was the?
Yeah, well, sure.
Yeah. And then my number 1 was Ahsoka. I thought it was a great season. I would swap Oppenheimer and Ahsoka if I could go back and do this because I thought Oppenheimer was better, but Ahsoka still delivered for me. So that's my list. Every single one of those came out, so there's no negatives. So 10 points at least. On to Mick.
You
we
get
can
minus
debate.
3 at least for Dial of Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I at my number 10, I have Dial of Destiny. I'm selling my list. So at number 10, I have Ahsoka. Number 9, John Wick 4.
Yeah.
Number 8, Across the Spider-Verse. Number 7, Last of Us. 6 is Jedi Survivor. 5, Mission Impossible.
Did you play Jedi Survivor?
I played like an hour of it. And then I got distracted.
Nice. Okay.
I'll go back to it
You
at
can
some
still
point.
you still have it.
I still got it.
Still got it.
Mission Impossible, like Jonah said, really good movie. Really enjoyed it. Excited for part 2. Is that coming out this year?
I don't know. It's not on my list.
It's not on my list either.
Spoilers.
Spider-Man 2, PS5.
Which we never got the review for, by the way.
I did eventually finish that game.
Okay, good.
Good. Nice.
Oppenheimer, number 3. Is that tied with you?
Yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy, number 2.
Okay.
That's a good one.
And Indiana Jones.
No.
And the Dial of Destiny,
Number
baby.
one.
That's a stinker at number 1. That's a stinker.
Oh, man. I mean,
That's crazy.
to be fair, it was look good.
Hey.
James Mangold.
I took a chance and I missed big time.
Yeah. You know,
super risky.
I would obviously swap.
fortune favors the bold. They
I would
say.
obviously swap Indiana Jones with something way at the bottom of the list.
Josh.
Nice.
Everything came out on your list, huh?
But everything came out.
I think I'm the only one that has.
So I got
All right, Wormwood Gaming Table number 10, baby. Look
Right
at
here.
this thing. Woo! It's
pretty good.
It's nice. I've
good.
been
Should have been
playing
higher
games
on your
it.
list.
It should have been, but I wasn't sure if I was going to get it.
Yeah, and he was also like, Jonah wouldn't get it.
Yeah, he doesn't
You know,
understand.
He doesn't understand.
I still don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You were like, what?
Yeah.
Remember that?
No,
I
yeah,
said
he was a hater.
a freaking
Hater.
table.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Anyway, number 9, Last of Us.
Yeah.
Great show.
Good show.
Number 8,
enjoyed
Masters of the Air. Great
come
show.
out.
Hasn't
Didn't
come
come
out.
Ooh.
Great
Comes out at the end of the month.
Great
All right.
show.
didn't come
I'm
out.
excited.
Negative point.
Unlucky.
And is it on my top 10 for this year? We'll see.
Absolutely.
Unlucky.
Dune 2.
Didn't come
Movie.
out.
I loved
Back
it.
to back.
It was amazing.
Back to back.
Unlucky.
I'm excited. Comes out in March, I think.
You're basically copying and pasting your list to this year's.
Basically.
Half of his list.
Mario movie.
Get another
Okay.
table.
Best
Mario
video
movie.
game movie of all time.
Oh yes.
Sure.
Number 5, Diablo 4.
Yeah.
I have played that game a lot.
It's an
So
amazing
I've
game.
been putting a lot of
Amazing
hours
game.
into that. Number 4, Into the Spider-Verse. Highest. I think it deserves to be higher,
It
to be
deserves
honest.
to be high.
Yeah.
Mando Season 3 for number 3.
Yeah.
Was I the only one that really didn't care for this season?
It wasn't the best out of the Mando
Because
seasons.
I did not have it on my list, and I'm not sad that I didn't have it. Like if that's the Mando season to not have on your list, I'm fine with that.
He's already.
Well, I see that when I watched it, I compared it to Boba Fett, and I was like, man, this is way better.
Yeah. That's
well,
I think it started really good, and then it had some
I thought it was
episodes
fine.
that I was like, "That's silly
Jack Black episode.
Jack Black and
Yeah.
Lizzo
Yeah. Weaker.
Number 2, Tears of Kingdom. Great game. Haven't beat it yet.
matched.
And then Ahsoka,
Haven't
number
beat
1.
it.
So you didn't have Oppenheimer on your list.
No, I didn't. It's not nerdy.
That's right.
Just kidding, guys.
Got him.
So
Yeah.
do you have any on your list that didn't? Let's do your list, and then we'll eliminate Josh.
Okay. Nice. Okay. This is crazy, man. I had Loki season 2 on it.
Yeah.
Which actually was pretty good. Starfield number 9 wasn't okay. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. It was just okay. But I have it low on the list.
Yeah, but after so many years of anticipation,
Then right next to it is Tears of the Kingdom, which I didn't play, but I knew it'd be a banger.
so we're even.
And exactly with the Star Wars one, I watched all of it. Like I watched a streamer play it. That was cool. That was great. The Last of Us, yup. Across the Spider-Verse, yup. Manda season 3. Probably should be a little bit lower. Vox Machina season 2. For me, I really enjoy that series. I love that series actually. I'm really sad that they haven't announced season 3. I was gonna put that on my next list, but they haven't announced it. My top 3 I feel really strong about. Ahsoka, number 3, beautiful, loved it. Number 2, Frosthaven, the board game. I've put in countless hours into this game, and he's growling at me.
Is that you?
Yeah, he has throat growls every once in a while. You gotta really listen.
It was a
for
frost
him.
wyvern. It was a
good.
frost
It was a
wyvern.
frost wyvern, yeah. And then number 1 is Diablo 4, which I played so much. And if you guys watch our YouTube, you'd see a fun little Diablo 4 video up there.
Yes. Subscribe.
So
yeah,
I think the first order of business is we have to eliminate Josh.
I say no way.
He had to. He was the only. You're the only.
why are you putting up a fight for this?
Because he had Dial of Destiny as number 1.
no.
I'm not arguing
That's
that.
fine.
It was
a great movie.
I think it's
But
between me and Jonah at this
I
point.
feel like you had two that didn't show. It's not your fault.
Unfortunately,
I feel
yeah.
if Dune would have come out, then we
Well,
could have
Dune was
listed.
supposed to come out,
but
but
it
then
didn't.
we had a writer's strike.
But did anyone? But did anyone else have Dune on their list?
No.
No. So therefore,
Right.
because
Wait, what
You
else
were
didn't come
bold.
out that you had?
Masters of the Year.
Masters of the Year.
Oh.
you
So
had two,
both,
but
I missed it by a month, guys. Okay.
it's still 2024, baby.
You had Dial of Destiny on your list at all. That's -3.
No.
At least.
I didn't put it on my list.
It was your number 1.
I think because we all had
well, let me,
10.
Look at that list, bro.
So here's
Out
the
of
thing.
principle, you missed
7
two.
and 8. They were low.
No, you're right. The only differentiating factor with your list is that you have a Wormwood gaming table, which I would say counts for something. But you have 2 that didn't come out. So ipso facto, you kind of lose.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's
It's like you don't get first.
Oh no! I
That's what I'm saying.
don't want to get first.
Yeah.
I'm not last though.
You want to be third?
No way. I'm
You want
last.
third?
Yeah,
If you're not last,
Okay, but
who's
Josh.
going to be last?
Josh.
I'd say, like you use this own argument against yourself. You told Mick when you were trying to make him feel better, you said it looked good. You had no idea it was going to be that stinker. So
See how quick he
Yeah,
turns on me?
but then it came out, and then we were like, "Wow,
Yeah,
you had
but-
that at your number
Sorry,
one."
but there's the thing.
Sorry,
It
real
came,
quick.
but you just said it. It came out.
Just real-
you had 2
Yeah.
that didn't. So he's got 10 points for just coming out. You got 8.
I would say he has 9 because I think Wormwood counts as 2.
So 1 step forward, 2 steps back. So in reality, you're still behind us. You're still 4th.
yeah, but I wanted to know Mick's list again. What were some of the stinkers on Mick's? I just want to look at
there
it.
was
Indiana
too
Jones.
many.
I mean, it was
Besides
really just
Indiana
putting
Jones.
Indy at
Was
number
there
1.
anything else?
I had Ahsoka, then John Wick 4, Across the Spider-Verse,
Yeah.
which I would
That's
put.
pretty low.
I would put
You had it
Ahsoka.
low.
I would put those 3.
Yeah, but at least he has it.
Yeah.
So do I. Number 4.
And it came out.
That's a top
Last of
3
Us,
movie.
Jedi Survivor, Mission
Top 5.
Impossible, Spider-Man 2, Oppenheimer.
He doesn't have any other stinkers on there.
Yeah.
It's like he
I
does
really
have-
I swung for the fences with Indiana Jones and I missed bad.
I guess that's where it really
I
comes
missed
down
real
to.
bad.
How much negative does
Hey,
he get for having a
think about-
terrible movie?
think
in
about
his
He
this.
list?
didn't know. It looked good to all
I
of
know,
us.
I know.
When the stakes are that high, that's your number 1,
Right.
and you miss
That's
that
what I'm
bat on
saying.
it. Mine's a 7 and an 8. That
What I'm
missed
saying
out.
right now
Yeah.
is we're basically arguing who's
losers,
4
yeah.
and who's 3.
That's
like
fine.
that's what it's
That's
come
the
down
point.
to.
How about we say this?
My vote.
Why are Josh and I at the bottom?
You have Indiana Jones at number 1.
Yeah, there's no.
I mean,
way
he has
we're at it.
number. Okay,
I've got Ahsoka, Zelda, and Oppenheimer. That's a pretty good top 3.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. I'll say this because I really put all my eggs in my Indiana Jones basket,
Yeah.
and it was not great. There was like a scene there that I liked, but the rest of the movie was pretty bad. I'll take last place. I'll say that.
How dare you, bro?
That's last
you
place.
know
No.
you have the worst list because
Nick.
you're missing 2.
No.
And
This
you're
is-
making
no.
Mick take the fall
Nah, man.
on Indiana
I mean,
Jones.
I'm not that far
He's
behind
falling
Josh.
on his whip.
No, man.
How about we say you both are last?
No, I'm gonna say this. He what a big man.
Yeah.
You know,
Solomon.
how honorable. Solomon.
Third place.
like Trump right there.
I?
He's
What
a big man. He's a big man.
He's a great man. Wonderful man.
Maybe one of the
I know
biggest.
a big man.
Maybe
I'm
one
a
of the
big
biggest.
man.
I think Mick's third because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. You fought so hard not to be last, and look where you are.
Are we
Get
on
outta
agree- we in
here.
agreement?
Get outta
I think we're in agreement. Josh is 4.
Yeah,
Mick
yeah.
is 3.
Yeah.
Now let's go
You
to
know,
I mean,
you know, I still have a vote, right, guys?
yeah.
And you messed up. You messed up big time because I was already gonna go against him, and then you did that to
you
me.
even the playing field.
You done it.
All right.
Oh shoot.
So the way we're Josh and Mick, you guys are basically gonna because we're obviously I think I'm 1, you think you're 1. You guys have to be the tiebreaker. I don't
You
know
think
what.
you're 1?
Yeah.
Let's hear your list again.
Okay. So Mission Impossible, which is my number 10.
That could be higher.
That could be higher.
I think it's could be lower. I watched it last night.
But Across the Spider-Verse is 9, which that's a quality
Very
movie.
low. Very low.
But it's a quality
be
movie.
higher.
The
Very
Mario
low. Should be
movie.
higher.
Mario movie
Should
is
be
8.
higher.
Okay, but see what I have going up in front of here. There's only one thing that could be lower. Everything else is quality.
You keep telling us what to think.
So Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
You didn't play it.
I know, but by all accounts, it's a great game. We haven't said it's about most anticipated. It's not about whether you played it or not.
What does that mean? I
do I-
anticipated harder
so
than
do
you. Yeah.
Do I
What,
get bonus
what are you
points?
talking
I'm
about?
still anticipating.
No,
that.
no, no,
He
no, no, no.
anticipated his
What I'm
table
saying
so
is,
much harder.
what I'm saying is,
No,
it's
get outta
a
here.
list
This guy's just
here
making
of
stuff
most
up.
In
anticipated
that
things.
case, I mean, Indiana Jones
Yes.
was really
You
anticipated for me.
anticipated so
Yeah.
much. What a letdown. But
No, it's about when you make your list, what you're excited for. Diablo 4.
Exactly.
Diablo 4. You guys can't
never
argue. That's a
played
great
it?
game.
You never played
Indiana
it?
Jones is the weakest one on there. It's my 5. Mando season
Welcome to
3.
the club.
Oh, it's on there.
Yeah, but it's my weakest. Like
Yeah,
what I'm
okay.
saying, like everything else, you guys would all agree is good to be on
What
the list.
number was that?
Indiana Jones is 5. Mando
five?
season 3 is
5.
4. Oppenheimer is 3. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom 2. Ahsoka 1. So
That's a good top 3.
Yeah.
So now we go to Corey's
my
list.
exact same top 3.
Oh.
You know what? I think you're number 1.
So now we'll go to Corey's list.
Yeah. I mean, I talked about it. I mean, Loki season 2 is on there, which I thought was good. I would say probably Starfield is my weakest one on the list here at number 9, and it's low for a reason. But they still made a lot of money, and people played it.
I would say my 10 Mission Impossible is better than Loki season 2.
Doesn't matter.
I'm just
We're
saying.
not comparing 1 to 2.
Well,
like
I'm just-
What about your 5?
Well, okay, but it might be better than Starfield. Could it be?
And then I had Tears of the Kingdom, which I
No.
didn't play, but I watched. And then The Last of Us, which I thought was an excellent
You
adaptation.
didn't have Last of Us on your.
I didn't have Last
Yeah,
of Us.
I thought Last of Us was really good. Across the Spider-Verse, 6. Manda season 3. Vox Machina season 2, really good. Actually, I think it was the most watched series for that year for Prime Video. And then Ahsoka, and then Frosthaven, which, by the way, between my top 2, I've spent more time playing Frosthaven and Diablo 4 than you've done watching all of your stuff, maybe 10.
No, I played a ton of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, nah.
You can't quantify your time
I
versus
can.
my
I can
time.
do /played, and I can see how
Well,
much
I
do.
can go and look at how many times I played on my Switch.
So-
I bought a brand new Switch to play Tears of the Kingdom,
We've-
bro.
we've
we want to
played-
go that. We want to go that route.
I'm just
I
saying.
built an atom bomb in my basement because of Oppenheimer.
Nice, crazy. Oh, okay. I see. We're just making stuff up now. Got it. But yeah, no. I would argue that Jonas is very one dimensional, and he didn't do a lot of the things that he actually had. And mine is
take that,
more.
bro?
Mine is just a very culture nerdy arrangement of things. Not
Well-
only is there movies, there's series, there's video games, and there's board games. And that's an
okay.
amazing. That's a great alignment.
That's fine,
of
but it's
nerdy stuff.
that's not what the list is about. It's about just
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you're excited
you
for.
tell us. You
But
tell
if
us.
you're
what it is.
saying,
you know what? I was more
if
excited
you're-
about my list than you.
He
well,
was
if you're
excited
saying,
about Frosthaven.
if you're
No,
saying,
anticipation. If you want to talk about anticipation, I was waiting like 5 years for Frosthaven. And
That's
Diablo
great.
4, 10 plus.
I mean, I've been waiting for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for a long time too. Mando. I
Yeah,
mean, I've
but
been a
not
Star
10
Wars
plus
fan
years.
forever.
Yeah.
And I've been excited for another Ahsoka. I mean, come on. How long have I been waiting for an
What I'm
Ahsoka
saying
series?
is, it's not a quantifiable thing of most anticipated.
Right,
So
but-
this is dumb.
But what I'm saying is, you're knocking me for not playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor. You have Tears of the Kingdom on there, and you did the same thing. You just
You
watched
had
someone
2
play
that you
it.
didn't play. Diablo 4 you didn't play either.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying.
But I watched it.
Yeah.
How are we freaking going to decide this?
It's
Hey,
just
that's
you two.
you guys
It's
decide.
just you two.
Oh, we two get to decide?
Yeah, because we obviously think
obviously
each
we
other's
can.
are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you guys decide.
You get bonus points because you have Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
Oppenheimer is probably
that's fair.
movie of the year. You also have one of Indiana Jones. You have Indiana Jones, and honestly,
Second best movie of the year.
That's what's.
Second best.
So close to Oppenheimer.
I think that's what's holding you back. I honestly think Mission Impossible. If I'm comparing your list to Corey's, I think Mission Impossible's. But you disagree.
But you didn't. So if that's the case, he has Vox Machina on his show. Have you watched that show?
No.
You didn't finish the first season. You didn't like it.
No. So what's
no-
your point?
Well, then you're quantifying Indiana Jones brings me down. But if you didn't like Vox Machina and that's high on his list, doesn't that come down a little bit? If you didn't even like the show to begin with.
So I didn't like it because of the quality of the show, though, is the problem.
Well, Indiana Jones, the quality of that was bad too.
Well, the unfortunate
No, but
thing,
I'm saying that show is probably good, and I would like it. Aside from, I feel like it was kind of vulgar in the first episode, so
the
I didn't watch
unfortunate
it.
thing is you didn't watch the second season, so you can't even have an opinion on. I mean, sorry, you can't do it that way. Is what I'm saying. You can have an opinion on whatever you want.
Oh, I have opinions on everything.
But what I'm saying is, if you're gonna say, "Oh yeah, it didn't do well" or "it wasn't good," you had to watch it.
He has,
watch it.
yeah.
Mick, break this tie so we can get to the.
So you vote Corey?
I think Corey, because he has Last of Us also,
Yeah,
and that was one of the better shows from last year.
it was. He had Across the Spider-Verse higher than you.
I did.
He had Ahsoka lower than you.
Jonah
You
had
had
it as
number
one. Jonah has it 1. Yeah.
Yeah, Jonas John was
yeah,
number
yeah.
one.
Mine was 3.
Man, this is
I had.
It is.
I had Tears of the Kingdom higher than Corey too.
It's really close, but
and all your stuff came out.
dial this.
You know,
that is the one thing that I can look at your list and be like, that movie
which is
was
crazy.
terrible.
Well, anyway, I've got an awesome idea, guys. How about this? Listen, hear me out. I say Mick, you say Jonah, Choop, you say me, and we call it a tie and we move on. How about that?
I say I win.
Or you just, or we all just say
Solomon.
and this is the technical truth. We're all our own winners, okay, guys?
Hey,
because
I've
it is
got-
our own anticipated list. Why are we comparing each
I've got
other?
an idea.
I have the best
Oh,
one.
This
no,
will
here-
this will be posted on
yeah, here we go.
this will be posted on Facebook at some point. If anyone comments that Josh's list was the best, or Mick's list, or Corey's, or mine,
just auto
that
win.
person auto wins.
If anyone
If
comments,
anyone no, it had no. it
you already said anyone. Crystal.
It can't.
I'm getting
It can't be
burrito.
us. It can't be us or any of our wives. It has
Or
to
any of our church members.
or any or,
No.
or it
Wow.
can't be Josh Lusso either.
No insider trading.
It can't be anyone you know.
It has to be a rando.
That's not
I don't
gonna
think
happen.
that's
what it'll be.
not gonna happen. That's
Well,
the only
we'll
people who
see.
listen.
Anyway, that's our past anticipated list. We are moving on.
I think. Hey, by the way, I think we did a pretty good job.
No,
There's a
no.
couple missed sites, but I think we did really good.
I think I probably would have sided with Jonah more if he hadn't been so rude about it. You know what I mean? No, both lists are like really like.
well, our list is very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I like so much different stuff than.
and
I
I'm a
would
little
say also you
offended.
guys.
I was never invited over to play Frosthaven. If you have a board game and you never invite your family to play it, I mean,
You can't. It's a legacy game. That's the problem.
dang it.
It's a legacy game. All the things are permanent, and so the players you choose to play with, they have to play with you.
he doesn't
values
care about
So
it.
cards get ripped up, stickers get placed on cards. Like things are permanent choices.
I didn't
So
make the
it's,
list.
It's a campaign. Yeah, you didn't. It was Tina, Joby, and James.
Screw you, Tina, Joby, and James.
They don't have kids, so you know.
That's what made the Indiana
And
Jones
they better
movie
not.
so good. There were permanent decisions in that movie.
All right, let's move on
That's
to
right. That's right.
our most anticipated list,
2024.
2024. Boing, boing, boing.
And now we know what's at stake. A
we're-
huge argument at the end
Exactly.
of the year.
Look forward to that for next year.
That's that. I should put that on my anticipated list. Number 10.
The argument.
Argument. Okay.
Let's just do it like we did
Yeah.
it last year. We'll
10,
just go
10,
through our 10.
10,
If
10.
you have something higher, then you bump it
we punt
so that
it.
we all
Yeah,
talk
say bump,
about it
yeah.
the same. So
Punt it.
I'm going to start. Can I do honorable mention before I give my
yeah,
10?
give an honorable mention. Sure.
Okay, I have a lot of honorable mentions.
No. only
I'm just
two.
going to go through the list.
Only two.
Okay.
Bro.
Well, then you guys are going to be upset with this.
What?
So Trap is one that I had. That's M. Night Shyamalan's next movie.
Oh, man.
It has
making
Josh
movies?
Hartnett in it.
I wish you would have put that on the list.
I wish you
Donkey
would've.
next.
Do it. Be a
That
man.
was hard, among other things. And I think I am going to have to do this. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I watched Arcane. Arcane is 11.
You're gonna
That's
lose.
bad, dude. That's
You're
bad.
gonna lose.
I'm sorry,
bro.
guys.
That's bad.
That's actually crazy.
This season 2 might be terrible. We never know. But I kept pushing.
got like a 98%.
I kept pushing it. Okay.
You gave it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, you did.
I know.
Which
But-
you're so inconsistent.
But it's been so
point
long.
proven on the 10 out
It's
of 10
been so
thing.
long.
Point proven.
It's been so
Point
long.
proven.
What have you done for me lately? Jonah says.
Bruh. I'm
real-
super glad you did that. That's hilarious.
It's really been so long.
That's great.
It's hard.
Okay.
I'm excited for it to come out,
Oh
but
my gosh.
there's been some
I can't
recent-
wait to hear your top 10. This has got to be
You
the
got any
most
more-
banger top
You
10.
got any
then.
more honorable mentions?
Yeah, he's got 20. He's
I have a lot of them, but
Yeah, go ahead.
Arcane Season 2, Ghostbusters, Furiosa, X-Men 97, Skeleton Crew, Fallout, Transformers 1, which is an animated
Yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse kind of style Transformers
that'll
movie,
be cool.
and Star Wars Outlaws are my honorable mentions.
Okay. I think most of those are good. Good shouts.
Okay.
Yeah. So 10.
Are you
Start
starting with your 10? Yeah.
You guys are going to
Unless-
hate this.
sorry.
Rebel Moon Part 2 is my 10.
Gosh.
That's great. No, I love that. I love that.
It's my list.
I
It's
know,
my
that's-
list.
I know, yeah. I love that.
That's a -4 already.
It's gonna make this end of year thing a lot easier. You know.
Well, I mean,
Gonna be a lot
unless
easier.
As long as-
Part 2 is really good.
all my stuff better
Okay.
come
Man,
out.
you
That's all
better
I'm
hope-
saying.
I'm putting.
You better hope
It's not my
Arcane
one.
2 is like
it's not my
trash.
one. It's not my one, but it is. Rebel
on there.
Part 2. None of you guys have it. I assume.
Were you contractually
I do not have it.
obligated to
No,
put that on there?
I do not have it.
Did you make any deals with
No,
Zach or
no. I wish I did.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mick, you're number 10.
Number 10 is Furiosa. Mad
Not
Max.
on my list. It was my honorable mention.
That's good.
you-
I'm
Mad
glad-
Max,
I'm glad
Mad
you put
Max
it.
Fury Road is so good.
Yeah.
Such a good movie. and from the trailer, it just had that same energy that I got from that other movie. And Chris Hemsworth looks unrecognizable. I didn't even know it was him at first, but it just looks wild and fun and like a good, just fun blockbuster movie. So
Yeah,
I think 10's
sounds
great.
good.
Nice.
yep,
Did you have any honorable mentions?
I had a lot. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Let's hear it real quick.
So I had Star Wars Outlaws. I'm finding that I'm not that into video games right now, so I'm just trying to look at what I really care about. I had Inside Out 2 because I really like Inside Out.
Yeah, that's
Inside
good.
Out's a
That's
great
good.
Pixar movie. Fallout, the TV series. I've never really
It's
played
a risky
the games,
pick.
but
It's a risky pick.
and the last time I was into the Halo series, I just,
Right.
That was a banger.
that was a bad.
Too bad that
one.
wasn't
So,
on your list.
Bad Batch season 3.
Yeah.
I could do without putting that on the top 10.
it is the accumulation is the end of it.
Yeah.
So it might be good.
Might be good. And then X-Men 97.
Okay.
Josh.
You want to do honorable mentions before you do your 10?
Yeah, I'll do my honorable mentions.
You got a lot.
This was close.
Dang.
Okay, I'll start with the other ones. So Fallout, I was like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of video games that didn't make it. Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Ooh, that
the
made-
Netflix show, did not make my list. It's one of those like
It's so risky. It's not going to be.
It's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, but are you doing it based on risk or anticipation? Is this the most risky list?
no. What I'm saying is
My
like
list last year.
when you anticipate something,
Yeah.
it's like you got to take into consideration
Yeah.
if it's going to be good or
Because
not.
you have that thing you're like,
Well, no, I mean it's highly like it's
Yeah.
it's got a low chance of being good, just because of adaptations, live action.
Yeah.
It's tough, and in the spirit of the characters, that's hard to translate. you know?
Yeah. So we'll see. There's 2 Alien properties, an Alien movie and an Alien show that are
Yeah,
coming
I
out
saw
next
that.
year. I was like, it could be interesting. And this was a tough one for me to get knocked off. It was actually in my top 10 until I remembered something else coming out. Paddington in Peru,
Oh,
baby.
wait, no.
Paddington
You can't
in
kick that.
Peru.
You
I
say
know.
it's like one of the
I know.
best movies
but
ever.
here's the problem. It's not
What?
the original director.
Okay,
so
okay,
there's a little
okay.
bit of Rachel Ziegler's out of it, though. So
That's good.
good
That's a
news.
plus.
I might it almost moved up. But number 10 is the Diablo 4 expansion.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah,
It's coming. It's coming out at some point
It's happening
next year.
Yep.
They're gonna do new classes, a class we've never seen before, and I put
yeah.
so much hours into Diablo 4 already. I'm excited for the expansion.
Heck yeah.
That's my number 10.
Absolutely. Honorable mentions. Man, you guys just aren't going to know these games. There's a game that might come out this next year that's an indie game. It's a roguelike. It's called 33 Immortals. Looks really cool. It's like a roguelike game that you can have up to 33 players on the same like game. It looks hectic. It looks crazy. Hades 2, which is also another roguelike, one of the best, most highly decorated roguelike games. Hades 1. So Hades 2 is going to be great. I would assume you guys are going to have this higher up on your guys' list. We got different things. Gladiator 2. That's an honorable mention for me. But my number 10 is X-Men 97 because you know what?
Nice.
I need a little dash of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think that the modern writing is going to actually make this feel good.
Yeah, it'll make
think
it
it's
way
gonna-
better.
And the animation will be
I think
better.
it's going to be great. Yeah.
I hope it's just the same, to be honest. And like they randomly
same.
cut. They randomly
Yes.
cut like in the middle of sentences and stuff.
Yeah. Dude, I watched like Digimon the other day
Yeah.
just to like look. And I was like, holy moly, this is crazy.
Do you know the
It's so
guy that
different.
did the guy that does what's his name?
Hans Zimmer.
Zeb. He's the voice of the dinosaur T-Rex Digimon.
What's his name?
Agumon,
I think
It
so.
is Agumon.
Greymon, War Greymon, Metal Greymon. There's all of his
got it,
evolutions.
baby.
And then he has something else when he fuses. I don't know.
Number
Well, 'cause
9.
I just watched it.
Mick. No, you're number 9.
9.
My number 9 is Gladiator 2.
Ooh,
There you go. Yeah, I
Right there.
figured. There it is.
That's yeah.
Do we punt that?
Does anyone have it?
Do we
I have
punt
it at
that? Okay,
9.
so we punt that.
Oh, you have it at
I-
9?
we have it at 9 as well.
Beautiful. Hey.
Anybody else?
Nice.
Kiss, you twins.
That was weird.
So much wrong with that sentence.
No, I'm saying your picks kiss. You know what I mean? Like they're pairs.
Kiss
not
your twins?
Not you guys.
Oh.
You guys are weird.
Go
for
ahead, you
assuming
can
that.
start it and then I'll.
So, big fan of the first Gladiator movie. Obviously, this one has Denzel. How can you go wrong with
Come
that?
on.
Come on.
lot different though. You know,
It's still Ridley Scott, right?
It's Ridley
Scott. Yeah.
Okay.
It's his story.
That's James Gunn,
different main
actually.
character though.
Oh god.
Yeah.
What's his name? He's some younger guy.
Well,
It's,
it's,
Lucius.
Lucius.
yeah.
It's the son.
But I'm saying who the actor is.
Pedro Mes. No.
Mescal.
That's
is,
his last
yeah.
name.
Pablo.
Pablo Mescal.
Pablo.
Pedro Pascal.
he is in it, right?
supposedly
Oh, is
too.
he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
the
sick.
cast is
Yeah.
is
No,
fantastic.
it was
Great
on my
cast,
top 10
yeah.
until I thought of a couple
Yeah.
other things. So
Yeah, obviously, I'm assuming the goat's on Hans
I mean,
Zimmer's
you
back.
gotta have
Yeah,
Hans
He's
Zimmer
back, right?
hope so.
And then just it'll be fun to see where they're going with the story because it's however many years later with the son.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I saw because Ridley Scott just had his Napoleon movie come out, which I haven't seen, but they were asking him in an interview about it, and he's like, the original idea when he was first going to do it years ago was somehow Russell, because the idea was Russell Crowe be in it in Gladiator 2.
Somehow Russell Crowe.
No, he said he would come through a portal, like he would come through a portal, like from the afterlife or something, and that's how they were going to do it.
Okay, I'm removing it from my list.
But that was like
bro.
that was back in the day when they were
Yo.
first gonna like, and he was like, he's like, it would have
considered
worked.
it?
I would have explained it in a way that worked, as like connected to Prometheus and his Alien franchise.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
That's a
my
joke.
God.
That's the only way that would have made sense.
But
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
so Gladiators 2 is our 9.
yeah.
You know why it's not on my list? Because I feel like any sequel after like
Yeah.
20 plus years,
It's unlikely.
You're always like, oh, I'm excited, and then you're like,
Excuse me, Indiana Jones 5.
yeah, dude, this thing's just gonna keep coming back, bro.
Force Awakens.
Great movie.
I'm talking
You like it?
standalone sequels. Anyway,
What's your 9, Shoop?
my 9 is Masters of the Air, baby. Comes
That's
out.
a little low, bro.
Run it again.
Nah,
Try it again.
it's literally at the same spot.
Hey, this time you know
That's
it's for
last-
sure
last
coming
one.
out.
It is coming.
Isn't it coming out?
I can't wait for this. It's
Shorter.
higher. Punt it.
Oh, you're punting?
Yeah, super
Oh,
high.
okay.
Wow, that's crazy.
You put a pin in that. You're not talking fat for a long
Okay.
time.
Sounds good.
Talking fat.
You're not talking fat, dog.
Fat.
Yeah, I'm talking fat right now, dude.
Now kiss.
You guys are twins.
Yeah,
not
kiss you
kids.
too.
Excuse me. This is a game you guys aren't going to know, and I'm probably going to pay for
yeah?
it.
I'm gonna surprise you.
This is so I don't know if you guys remember that game, No Man's Sky.
Oh.
So the studio that brings you that is making a new game, and this game is called Light No Fire. They like putting the word "no" in their titles. But this game looks really cool. They came out with a trailer. It is an open world survival.
So
Also,
when you
like
find, you have dragons and
there's
stuff,
like
right?
mounts and stuff. Yeah, dragons, birds.
You can go anywhere.
and you can build and you can play with your friends and stuff. And I think they have rumored that it is going to be cross-platform compatible, which is awesome.
Are those the guys that, with their No Man's Sky, screwed up the whole multiplayer
They lied.
thing?
They
and
lied.
then-
They said, "Hey,
Okay.
you can meet each other, but it's unlikely. It'll never happen." And it
And
happened.
they met each
and
other
they just-
day one.
They
and
straight
were
up
like,
lied. But
can't see each other.
here's the cool thing is that they actually did fix it. It went from one of the worst rated games to one of the best rated games on Steam. Really amazing reviews on there. So I'm confident in this game, and it looks really fun. I think it'll be a really fun game to play with my friends online, and I think it'll be really cool. The combat looks really fun as well. But I'm a sucker for fantasy type games, so yeah, that's my 9.
All right, Josh, you're 8.
my 8 is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, punt it.
Alrighty.
You're not talking today. Corey, give us your 8.
I lied. I put Gladiator right there. Gladiator twice. Let's go.
That's because it's Gladiator 2.
Let's go. No, sure. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it could be good. I don't know.
Gladiators, your 2 is your 8.
Denzel. That's all.
Yeah, we'll
what
run
more
it.
can you
Okay.
say?
Man, it better be good. I feel like it's okay.
My number 8 is Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Ooh.
Anyone else have it?
Punt it.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Mick, you're 8.
My it's Joker 2.
Punt it. Corey, give us your 7. We're on 7s, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Path of Exile 2. This game I played at PAX. I played the early beta of it. Got to meet some of the developers. Awesome people. It was really fun. They're introducing just whole new classes, whole new everything. It's not an expansion. It is a full new game, and it looks really dope. The graphics are really good. The sound design was very impressive. And yeah, I think this game is going to be sick. And the cool thing about this game is it's free to play online, and it's not like a cash cow. Oh, you can pay all this money and you win. It's actually, they do really good. And the developer is awesome. So I'm looking forward to Path of Exile 2 for my 7.
Nice. My 7 is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So go ahead, Josh, since that was your 8.
I'm a sucker for apes, baby. Apes on horses, apes with eagles, apes with guns.
Apes on apes on apes.
Anytime. Apes, like you said, apes on apes on apes. I think it has a lot to live up to because the last trilogy, I think, is amazing. But yeah, I'm excited to see where they take the new Apes trilogy that they're doing.
Yeah, I agree. I'm I have all the old ones. I love those movies. Charlton Heston is the man. What they did with the new trilogy was awesome. Andy Serkis was great as Caesar. He's not in these movies, so that's kind of gets me a little.
In this one,
yeah, that's true. Gets me a little nervous, but yeah, the trailer looked good. I'm excited for what they're gonna do with it. I want to see more about how much years have passed, how they're gonna tie in, if they're gonna be a twist at the end, like the older Planet of the Apes. So I'm excited for it. And the other thing is, this director is the guy that's doing the new Zelda movie. So I'm kind of curious to see how he does, to get me excited for the live action Zelda movie.
Cool.
Make your 7?
My 7 is Deadpool 3. I think with the state of the MCU right now, I think
it's the only
someone like
it's
Deadpool
gonna look a lot better.
coming in and just doing whatever he wants is probably going to be very refreshing, especially having Hugh Jackman back.
Huge Jackman.
Huge Jackman. And the sounds of the number of cameos that are probably going to be in the movies just sounds ridiculous and just honestly like a fun time.
And finally, Wolverine in the
yellow
old yellow suit. Come
Yellow
on.
suit.
And the mask.
It's what we've always wanted.
Nice. Not on my list.
Yeah, not on
I
my
thought
list
about
either.
it. Josh, you're 7.
My 7 is Joker 2.
Punt.
Whoo, he's got Joker high.
Okay.
Dang.
You're 6.
My 6 is Star Wars Acolyte.
Okay.
Punt it.
Okay. Make your 6.
Me already?
Yeah.
I just talked.
Yeah,
Avatar.
Yep.
Oh, that was my 8. So
Oh,
we should have punted that. But go ahead.
sorry. Did you talk about it?
Did I?
I thought we punted it.
We did punt. Yeah. Yeah. So it was my 8. So
go ahead.
Yeah.
Yo, wake up.
Hey,
John.
we're doing good.
Don't lie.
Oh, it's a new year, new show. Avatar, to me, I'm excited for it. The actors, the look of it looks faithful to the cartoon. My biggest concern and worry is the fact that the original creators left.
Yeah.
But I still can't deny that I'm excited for the show. I'm excited to see what they do with it. It's got to be better than what M. Night Shyamalan did. So I'm excited for it. And hoping for the best. I feel like if anyone's going to be able to do it justice, it's Netflix. I don't know. That's just maybe...
Was that a question?
Maybe that's naive on my part, but I think it looks really good. I like the actors, so I'm excited for
Yeah,
it.
Daniel Day Kim.
Yeah, that's right.
Jesus Chin.
He's great in Lost.
I'm a big fan of the animated series, and with the just sour taste in my mouth from the Shyamalan film, I want to see it again in live action, hopefully done a lot more close to the source material. But yes, the fact that the creators walked away, did they walk away or did they get fired?
They basically parted ways.
Creative differences.
Yeah.
Creative differences.
The old creative differences.
Yeah. That was
Oh,
definitely
yes,
like the plague of the previous years. But yeah, I'm optimistic. I'm excited. I think, like you said, the screenshots of what we've seen so far, it looks really good. It already looks better than Shyamalan.
Yeah.
So, let's go.
Is that water?
That's me water bending.
Okay.
6, Josh.
My 6 is Rings of Power season 2.
Punt.
Ooh.
Corey, your 6.
My 6 is Tales of the Jedi.
Not on my list. On yours?
No, it's not.
Sorry. Real. Yeah, I guess I have to explain it.
New Year.
I mean, I really enjoy
Yeah.
this series. I think it's one of the most fun you can have. It's like one of my favorite things in food. You know, a sampler. You know what I'm saying? You want this type of cheese? Here you go. Here's some. You know, a Sean Connery
cracker,
board.
yeah.
You know, that's what I call it.
Yeah,
And you can have anything you want, bro. It's awesome. I love it.
Whatever you
Sure, you
like.
might not like one or two of them, but like you get to enjoy all these other different types of
Nice.
animations. It's amazing. So, yeah, that's number 6.
Have you been happy with the length of them?
No,
Or are you wanting
of course
them
not.
longer?
Yeah, I want longer. I want more, obviously.
More samples.
Yeah, I'd like a 2-pack
Longer, yeah.
for everything. It'd be cool. Yeah.
A Costco sample.
Yes. Yes.
That was 6, right?
Yeah.
Mick, we're on your 5.
My 5 was Rings of Power.
You have it higher?
I have a higher.
Okay.
Punt.
5, Choop.
My 5 is The Penguin.
That's exactly where I have it. We should kiss.
You're punting it? Thank goodness we're
Thank
punting.
you, bro.
So I don't
No,
have to
not
kiss this.
you should. It's like you do. You know what I mean? Like you're.
Hey, this is really confusing.
What are we on? 5 or 4?
Yeah, you're on 5.
5.
Diablo 4 expansion. Yeah. I play that game so much. I'm stoked for it. I mean, one of the coolest things that Josh said was they're releasing a new class they've never done before. They've done
panda?
They've done so many classes. That's wow. And it's crazy. So I'm very intrigued to see what they can actually pull out. And I think the Diablo 4 team has done a phenomenal job on the release and kind of just the development and being really communicative. And I mean, the game is just beautiful. So it's very fun. I've dropped a lot of time into that game. So what's yours, Jonah?
Penguin, so we're punting that one.
Penguin.
Josh, you're number 4.
My number 4 is Dune Part 2.
Yeah.
Not on my list.
Twinsies, my guy.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Punt.
Dune Part
punting
2.
it?
Punting it.
Oh,
He's
really?
punting it.
Oh, even higher.
Do the thing, bro.
We fist kissed.
Yeah.
We fist kissed, bro. Besides, we're cousins, bro.
So
Chill.
you guys are 4. My 4 is
Yeah.
Joker 2. You guys,
That's the
someone
highest.
punted.
I punted.
You punted on that?
What?
Yeah.
No, mine was
Easy,
8.
dude.
You
Yeah,
punted
that's
my
what
8.
that's what I'm saying. I'm
Oh.
the highest. Yeah,
Punted
you
my
had
8.
you punted and you punted.
Punted
Yeah.
my
So you guys can talk first, and
I go
I'll
for it.
correct you
You
guys.
had it lower.
Did I?
Yeah, you had it at 8. I have it at 7.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So talk about Joker fully
Whatever what is it called?
Filet du.
I don't know.
Filet
bro.
du. Yeah, this honestly, when they announced this movie, I was not excited about it at all because the first one just seems like it's such a self-contained one-off story. I feel like when they announced it, I was like, oh, are they just trying to capitalize off of it because it was just a $1 billion film? So why wouldn't they be interested in doing that? But the more I've heard about the movie, the more interesting it sounds. It's like a musical with Lady Gaga is playing Harley Quinn. So I'm excited to see her take on that character.
The reasons why it's not on my list.
Oh,
The reasons that you have it on there. Yeah.
okay.
Pop, poker face, pop. Bro, that's
She's
not
great,
what
bro.
she's saying,
She's
dude.
evolved, yo.
She's a
She's a
great
freak.
actor. Did you see A Star Is Born?
Excuse me?
Did you see the movie A Star Is Born with her and Bradley Cooper? She's really good in that movie. And she sings.
You should listen to her actual lyrics. They're gross. And I'm not.
Poker.
That's not what she's saying, by the way.
I think it's definitely about poker.
Yeah,
Pretty sure it is. Yeah.
and meat dresses. It's not. But anyway,
She's a freak.
I feel like they could just do whatever they want to with this movie and still be original and fun and wild and crazy, just like the first one. So that's why it's on my list, but it's a little bit lower because I'm still a little like meh.
Josh?
Yeah, I mean, the first Joker is one of those I've maybe watched it once or twice.
I watched it twice, and that was it.
Yeah,
I watch it
So
every weekend.
It's not like one of those movies that I'm like,
explains a
man,
lot.
I'm really jonesing for a depressing movie, But the sequel sounds interesting. It's on my list because of that reason of like, what's a musical? Like, that sounds weird, but I'm in on it. You know what I'm saying? So I think it'll be cool. It's the only DC movie coming out this year. because of all the
Aquaman
other
3
stuff.
isn't coming out.
Nope, that's not coming out. So I'm excited. Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker is great. I'm excited to see what they do with it.
Yeah, I think for the same reason you guys say, the fact that it's so crazy, like when I first heard, like, oh, the sequel's coming out, it's a musical, I was like, what? But the fact that Joaquin Phoenix was like, this is the only way, he originally said he would never do another one. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, well, they came with the script and they told me the idea and it's really cool. So I'm like, okay, if you're going to do something just out of left field and the actor who played the Joker was like, yeah, this sounds cool, I'm all for that. Also, this was done before James Gunn had any input in it, so that's a good thing for me because it's like the more we can get
He's
close
like, put
to
George Clooney in it.
just something interesting that's not like the typical like, oh, let's just, make a joke movie. This is going to be something that's probably going to be really dark. And so I'm excited for it. I know Lady Gaga is nuts and she's probably a terrible person, depending on her lyrics, but it's Hollywood, baby. But she is a good actress, and I'm interested to see how I can see both of them doing a really good job and do something really unsettling as those two characters, which is probably a departure from the animated series characters, but it'll be interesting to see kind of that spin on it. So it's my number 4.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was just say that's honestly another part of why I'm more excited for this movie than I thought, because I'm sick of Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. It just got really old for me pretty quick. So I'm excited to see a new take on it, and hopefully it's a nice, fresh one.
Okay.
Actually, that's, never mind.
Do it. Poker face, poke.
Bro.
Number 4, right? Who's mix up?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I had the Penguin.
Okay.
That was my 5.
Oh,
That was my 5 as well.
Penguin.
Yeah.
That's the highest.
Penguin.
Again, for the same reason, Matt Reeves' universe, Colin Farrell was awesome. We got a little trailer of it. It looks cool. It looks more like a gangster show. Again, James Gunn's not involved with this. This is separate. So it feels like we're going to get a darker Matt Reeves universe Penguin. And I just thought he was one of the best parts of the Batman. So I want to see kind of that growth, expanding that universe. And hopefully the universe continues, because there's rumors it doesn't. But I'm excited for the Penguin show.
Why would you put a downer on it like that?
Just saying.
Kidding me? I'm excited for the Penguin. I'm going to watch it 1 billion times so that it doesn't get canceled. I'm going to be writing petitions and letters.
Nice.
Colin Farrell was awesome in The Batman as the Penguin. So, yeah, I'm super excited to see like what the story is.
That story.
It'll be cool. It'll be interesting to see if that we get some Batman sightings in it at all, because I think it takes place, after the Batman.
The
and since
vacuum
we
of
have
power.
to wait so long for
The Batman.
the Batman,
Yeah.
the 2.
The Batman.
The sequel.
The 2.
That's the sequel.
Yeah, the sequel.
So yeah, I'm excited for it.
Nice. Mick?
Yeah, I enjoyed his character so much in the movie, and you could tell just how fun he was having playing that character. So seeing that explored more in his own show, and then where the whole stuff with Gotham was left after the movie is just such an interesting power grab of villains and gangsters and all that stuff. So it should be a really good watch. So yeah, I'm really excited for it.
Josh, you're number 4.
It was Dune 2. I already
We already said
I
that.
already said it.
Did you do your 4 then?
Yeah, Dune 2.
So your 3 then?
My 3 is Arcane Season 2.
Mine too.
Ooh, twinsies.
You got it higher, or you don't have it?
Mine is higher, one higher, so we can talk about it then. My 3rd, you guys aren't gonna. So
Try me, bro.
I will say this, okay? I will say I'm more on the like traditional internet nerdy side over here. Like I'm putting on an anime. Okay,
That's fine.
that
It might be on my
opinion,
list.
and I think if you ask the internet, is one of the most nerdy things you can do. I have this. It's actually called a manhwa, not a manga. It's from Korea. It was a visual novel. It's called Solo Leveling.
Punt. That's my number 1.
Yeah, that's cute. But I've known about and I've read this one for, I think I knew it about 4 years ago. And so I've always hoped that they'd adapt it to an animation, an animated series, and they are. And so it actually came out this week. So it's actually looking
Disqualified.
dope. But yeah, well, you're just a little late on doing the list. But yeah, that's my number 3. It's awesome. And if you're ever interested in trying out an anime that's action based and fantasy based, that's a really cool one. It has a nice fusion of real life, like modernism with like fantasy aspects. Very, very cool.
Nice. My number 3 is Masters of the Air, and that's your punt, Josh. So you
That is
can go
my
first.
punt.
Is that your number 1? Oh, no.
That was my number 9.
9. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same as last year. But yeah, the cast looks awesome. We've already gotten 2 trailers. I think maybe even 3. It comes out at the end of the month. I've been waiting forever for this show because they've been, it should be higher because it's most anticipated, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like they've been talking about, they're gonna make the version of it, but focused on the airmen. But yeah, everything I've seen from the trailers looks awesome. I'm hoping it's more Band of Brothers than Pacific.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, this started lower. Then the trailers hit, and it was like once you saw it, the actors look great in it. The visuals look amazing. But then last week, we started watching Band of Brothers with Evan and Jordan from church. Evan had never seen Band of Brothers, and so we watched the first 4 episodes, and that got me so excited for Masters of the Air that I was like, man, I can't wait. It looks awesome, like you said. I hope it's more towards Band of Brothers. The difference between Band of Brothers and Pacific is Band of Brothers follows one group. Pacific kind of jumps around, so you don't get the investment as much. This, just from the trailers, it seems like you're going to be following the same group of guys. So I'm just really excited for this. It looks awesome. Acting looks great. And it's after watching Band of Brothers just got me super hyped for this show. And not long to wait. It comes out end of this month. So
Is it? It's not on HBO, right?
Apple.
Apple.
Okay. I don't have Apple.
Yeah, let's be honest. It's kind of ridiculous how many different subscription services.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Too many.
Well, you can buy. There's a lot of times you can like buy something and get a month free.
That's true.
Just buy an iPhone.
Yeah, buy an iMac.
Your 3, Mick.
My 3 is Arcane season 2.
There you go. Is that the highest?
You had it at.
I had it at 2, I think.
Okay,
Oh,
so we're still punting.
so we're still punting.
I had it at
Or
3
at
also.
3.
You had it at 3 also.
I did 2. Yeah.
Oh, so then, what's your 3? Did you already do your 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, just do it. We'll do your guys 3, 3, and 2.
for it.
So go ahead.
So the first season of Arcane, I remember Corey was pushing probably specifically me to watch it because
It's out of your comfort zone.
I think I was the last one to watch it. It was a little out of my comfort zone. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That show is so good. Like I think I described the show as it felt just like an instant nostalgia feel. Like it was really hard to explain, but there's just something about the show just that immediately grabbed me. And like the themes in the show, the characters, the visuals are incredible. And I'll probably honestly have to rewatch it because it's just
me
it's
too.
been a
I'll
long
watch
time.
it before that. Yeah.
Just to get a good refresher. But man, yeah, I'm really excited for this second season.
That's how I felt when I watched Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Instant nostalgia.
Instant nostalgia.
How could you not feel that way?
Yeah, Arcane season 2. I had forgotten that it's coming out because it's been.
They dropped a little teaser.
Yeah, they did a teaser
So small,
yesterday. But yeah, so it's been waiting forever. Of like,
Was it like 2 years ago?
yeah, I think so. A little over,
this
probably.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
I mean,
yeah.
it doesn't come out till November, so you still got a long
Yeah.
ways to go.
And yeah, so I feel like the anticipation is like I'm ready to see what the story is. I liked all the characters. I love the story. I love the visuals. I think it's just kind of that unique animation style that just kind of, like you said, kind of like grabs you. But yeah, also that tied with a really good story and a great sound. I mean, Imagine Dragons was in it, guys.
Yeah.
So
I'm waiting for them to do another cameo.
But yeah, that's it's my number 3.
Yeah. You know what's most exciting for me is that I don't know what they're going to be doing. And I remember talking to you guys about being like, I'm watching this. I know how it all ends. I know how the characters are. I know the thing that's going to happen with Jinx. I knew all that stuff coming into it. So it's going to be awesome. I know characters and their little tiny arcs, like their origin stories. Some of them, like they're maybe like they're hinting at one thing in that little trailer. I won't say anything, but like it's not that much though. Like I don't know what the whole story for the season is going to be.
Yeah.
Not even close. So that makes me really excited, and I anticipate it big time because we know the quality that they can pump out, and they've got a lot of time to do it. And so, I'm super stoked for it. I think this is going to be awesome. And in Jonah's words, 10 out of 10.
That
right.
might be your first 10 out of 10 you give on the show.
No, it's your 10 out of 10.
Oh, but season 1 though, 10 out of 10.
I didn't say out of 10 out of 10. I said like 9.8 or something.
Yeah, but I'm saying my season. It was season 1. I don't know if season 2 will be a 10 out of 10. For
Oh,
me.
you're
it's not
saying
even on my list.
You might.
Yeah,
Oh,
that might be
can
your
you
first
imagine?
10 out of 10.
It's impossible.
You never know, bro.
You never know.
Once you give
is
it a
true.
10,
it might move
you
me
can't
enough.
stop. My number 2 is Rings of Power season 2.
Is that the highest?
You have it
Yeah,
higher?
mine was at 5, so that was mine.
Yeah, and I had it at 6.
Okay, you guys can talk first.
Go
then.
ahead.
I wanted to put it as number 1 so that our title could be like Rings of Power is going to be the best show of all time.
nice.
So we can get some more
Yeah.
haters, get some hate
Yeah.
clicks.
That's our best clicks.
That's we gotta,
Haters.
that's
The
what we
hate
gotta do.
clicks are the best clicks.
But I'm excited for season 2. I just want to see more of this story. I want to see more of this world. I love The Lord of the Rings. I love Middle Earth. So I want to see them explore some things that we haven't seen ever before. So where it left off, I think we're kind of going in that direction. I think the rumor is this season is going to focus more on Sauron, which I'm excited for. It'll be cool to see him kind of go through and deceive everybody. Even though that's changed the way from the books, I'm getting over it. I'm over it, and I'm ready to see a good story. So,
Yeah, I was just listening to some critiques of the first season, and I maybe we were in the minority, but I really don't get all the hate that the first season got. I think there was way too much.
We nitpicked a lot of things, on like how things were kind of transitioned from each piece to another piece, but as far as story, we were on board.
Yeah.
And I think we were generally positive, and we got a lot of hate for it.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Like Amazon's paying you.
if we're
I wish.
entertained by it, like we're not gonna lie about it. Like we enjoyed the story. Oh yeah, it's not exactly the same. Well, bro, it's never gonna be the same.
Yeah.
So I hope it. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. What about
Yeah. But yeah, I love the visuals of the show. I think it felt new and different than the movies that have come before. So it feels fresh and fun and speaking of fun, spending too much time with Sauron, that's a good time, right? But yeah, I'm very, very excited for the show.
Okay. Real quick, can I come before the board and repent?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You are giving me number 1? Thank you.
Sure, you can have it. Sure, you can have it. If you allow me to put Rings of Power on my list instead of Gladiator 2. Because I just didn't realize it was coming out.
All in favor?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll allow it.
Although, rewind.
No, of course. And of course, we'll take it into account at the end of the year. Of course.
If you get it switched
Of course,
that,
sir.
I'm switching Indiana
If it's a
Jones.
tie. No. That's like me switching after it came out.
Hey,
I'm going to put it on the list.
because you're not as a big Gladiator fan.
Right?
That pick felt a little weird to me.
Didn't it feel like I was
It felt like you
reaching?
were just kind of putting something.
I was reaching, bro. I even texted you guys. I was like, I feel like I
Yeah.
got a week 10. I don't know. And you guys gave
I'll allow
me garbage. You guys kind of did me dirty.
Garfield,
I
yo.
was joking.
I'm
I
gonna
was
be honest.
joking.
You guys did me dirty.
Well,
on
yeah,
that
I didn't want to
text.
give my whole list.
Why is this a secret? It's
Because-
your taste. It's not who has the most information. What is this?
Well, I mean, then we come to the end of the year, and then we have
what
to fight
happened?
over who has the best
And what
list.
and what'd you
That
get?
never happens.
Jonah,
What
what'd
if
you-
Gladiator? here's what I'll say: if Gladiator 2 sucks and Rings of Power is good, I'm putting Gladiator back on your list.
And I'm taking it off.
Yeah, you're good. The reason I'm excited for Rings of Power season 2 is what you guys said. It looks great. I loved the season. I thought it was good. What you're mentioning about the haters and people hating, it seems like that was geared. They were geared and wound up to hate it even before they saw anything.
It was also
it
like
was
the flavor of the month.
such a build.
You know what I mean?
yes, and so
It's like nothing else was going on. So they're like,
Yeah.
we have nothing else to do. Let's just hate on
Let's
it.
hate on Rings of Power.
and that's kind of what happens now with Rings of Power. It happens with Star Wars. I do it with James Gunn's Superman. I hate it because I want to.
Yeah.
But the thing is, guys, be better. Don't be like me. Don't be a James Gunn Superman hater. Don't be a Rings of Power hater. Watch it. If you hate it after watching it, that's fine. But to hate something before it comes out, I just feel like you get, like we joke around about it. There, you get a lot of clicks when you put something out there like, why Rings of
Extreme
Power is the
things.
worst show ever.
Yeah.
Or it's happened to, why Rebel Moon is the worst show in the worst TV movie in a decade. It's like, it's not even close to that.
Which
but
we should have said.
that's what's going to
I
happen.
made a mistake.
But I'm excited for it. The acting was good. The soundtrack, Bear McCreary is awesome. I mean, they put money into the show, so it looks awesome. I just think I want more time in that universe. And so that's why I'm excited for it.
Yeah. And I guarantee you, if you went back and watched it again, like you might look at it differently.
Yeah.
And maybe in a more positive light, just because you know how everything goes. And maybe you can take some time and kind of notice some other details, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. But I hope this one's really good.
Yeah. It should.
Thanks for letting me at it, guys. What number are we on? Are we on number
We're
two?
on 2. Mick,
Two.
you're 2.
My 2 is War of the Rohirrim.
Punt it.
Punt. It.
Get out of
Wait,
here.
what is this?
Lord of the Rings, War of the Rohirrim.
What is that? A video
It's an
game?
animated movie that Peter Jackson's producing.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's
Oh, I
coming out in
remember you guys-
theaters.
I remember you guys talking about that. Yeah. That's cool.
So you punted. You punted one. Corey, what's your 2?
Arcane 2 already.
Okay. And then
Oh, my 2's Acolyte.
okay. That was my punt from 6, so I'll go first. This is maybe one of the only, I guess, Skeleton Crew's coming out.
Yeah.
And then Acolyte. There's rumors that Mando season
Tales
4
of the Jedi.
might not be coming out. I'm talking live action though. Mando season 4 might not come out, and they might make it a movie. So there's, anyways. But Acolyte is, I guess, the one that I'm more excited for because of the original premise of it, where it's like back in the day, it's the High Republic era. It's going to follow Darkseid. It's like a Jedi and her Padawan are investigating murders. So it's like a
mystery thriller.
It's like,
which is interesting.
yeah. So it's a detective noir kind of idea. So it seems like it's something unique. There's been screenshots and stuff of like Jedi in their High Republic robes, which they look more fancy. And so I'm just thinking more Jedi. It's a
like
time where
fancy.
there's a ton of Jedi around. Will we see Yoda? Is Han Solo showing up? In the Millennium
Who
Falcon.
knows, you know?
You never know. Flashbacks, flash forward.
You know, it's like before, right?
Yeah, I know.
I'll pay you $5 if
It's-
you put
hey,
that
guys,
on
not
your
possible.
guest.
It's a
guy's a
show
baby.
joke. It's a show joke. If you listen to the show, you know what I'm
Here's
doing.
the only issue, Jonah, is that people saw like the first, like they saw like a teaser, like first 10 minutes, 5 minutes or something, or a whole episode or something like that.
No, they didn't.
No,
they just saw
I think
a trailer.
Yeah. But it wasn't like, yo, this thing's cracked. That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking about.
But the
I keep
problem-
thinking about that. Yo, people would, and these guys are super fans of Star Wars, and they weren't ranting and raving.
Here's the thing.
That's suspect, bro.
Even going back to what we just talked about
Sus.
with Lord of the Rings.
the kids would say.
Yeah, when they did Star Wars Celebration, some of the actors came out and one of the writers, and they mentioned things like, well, this is, it's not about good and evil. Like they mentioned some things that a group of Star Wars fans were like, this is going to be the worst thing ever.
What is
And-
this in reference to?
To the, like when people came out and they were like saying the show was going to suck.
Oh.
It was based on like comments from certain characters, whether it was like, oh, well, we have strong female characters and it's all about this kind of stuff. So I feel like a lot of the negativity was based on that. and I don't want to make an assumption based on someone making comments that's part of a show. Like one of them was one of the guys
you make
saying
assumptions all the time when people
Yeah.
are like, "Oh, yo,
Yeah.
here's this leak or whatever."
But for me, it's kind of like I'm just going in based on what I've heard from the premise of the story and going off that. And then if the show comes out and it's like, yeah, that was crap, whatever. But I just feel like we said, there's a lot of people that will grab onto anything and make a whole video about like, this is going to be the next worst Star Wars project because this lady said something about this and I disagree with it. So I'm like,
But we're talking about super fans who are willing to go out to D whatever it was.
yeah, but there's also a bunch of
gonna-
super fans that
Super haters you
That
mean?
are super haters.
Who's going to pay them money to hate on them?
Well, I mean, think about this. Like the amount of people that hate The Last Jedi or hate Disney Star Wars.
But think about how many people love Andor, and that's so different from the normal.
Yeah, but there's such
You
a
think
there's such a big divide on Andor too. The problem with the Star Wars universe now is like the same people that hated George Lucas and made The People versus George Lucas, who were super Star Wars fans, and made like a documentary about how George Lucas sucked, are now the same people that are saying Disney sucks. We need George Lucas back. So
Yeah.
it's just a weird thing. Like it's always Star Wars has always been like the people that hated Jar Jar Binks and he almost commit suicide because he got so much hate. There's just kind of that ass.
I'm not gonna.
You're going Misa, no one live no more. That's what you're gonna do.
Bro.
But
And I
We're so sorry, man. We actually thought you were really good in Ahsoka, and obviously you've heard a lot of positivity from everyone, so you know you're loved.
But I just feel like that's
and
been
we're glad you're still here.
that's been what has been going on. So I'm not gonna take into account like a bunch of people on the internet being like, it sucks, it's gonna be the worst, because I can't gauge
I
it.
wasn't more on the it sucks. I listen to people when they say it's really good, and just no one was really saying like
I
this is.
think
really
they just
awesome.
saw like it was a sizzle reel.
sizzle
though.
reel. Yeah.
I know, but that sizzle, baby.
I mean, everything I heard was
They sizzle and burn, or do they
Yeah.
sizzle and go out? And I think it went out.
I think that's fizzle.
That's it. That's right.
Did it sizzle or was it a fizzle? reel?
Sizzle and went cold. There you go. That's fine.
yeah. Everything I heard about, like people were like, oh, there's cool action scenes, like
There's a Wookiee with a
there's
lightsaber.
and it's
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
so I'm that's what I'm excited for. Is I want to see more Jedi, kind of like the prequels,
Yeah.
and seeing them kind of like right at the cusp of them transitioning to Phantom Menace or whatever.
but the genre that it's classified as doesn't strike me as, oh, dude, we're gonna see so much action. No, it's gonna be like a problem solving, like it's a mystery thriller, is what it's called. That's the genre.
I want the opening thing to be a shot of Coruscant, and the Coruscant comes up and it goes dun dun.
And then Han
Like
Solo's
Law and
there.
Order.
Yeah, and Han Solo's there.
that was you're off on your.
Was that number 2 or 1 for you guys?
That's
That was
2
my
for
number 2.
Josh. That's 6 for me, I think. Yeah.
Who's 1? Who's on deck for 1?
I think we all have the same.
You guys all
number
have
one.
the-
What's your?
Just the animation one. You guys are talking about the animation.
My one was different from yours.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
His-
yours
that was
was
his
2.
2.
Yeah.
okay. What was your
Oh,
one,
yours,
Nick?
yeah.
My one was Dune Part 2.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
that's
Ooh.
a punt from Corey and I's 4.
Yep. We had it on there.
We didn't kiss.
Dune Part 2 is your number 1?
I think you're.
Swinging
It's
for the
my this
fences
year's Indiana Jones.
I hope so.
Oh gosh, I hope not. I hope
so.
not.
I hope we next year we come out and we're like, well.
2 years
in Looks like Denis Villeneuve did it again. A complete stinker.
I really liked Dune. I just thought it was really slow, and unfortunately, it was suffering from the setup syndrome, which kind of Rebel Moon also suffered from, where it's like it's setting up the world, it's setting up the characters, and there's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was awesome, cool visuals, but I needed to see more. That's what this movie's for, and so I think this is gonna put it all the pieces together, baby. I think it's gonna be
that's-
dope.
I think that's why I have it so high.
Yeah,
because
even from the
that's-
teasers, I'm like, yeah, blah,
Yeah,
let it go.
yeah. And I want a big like theater experience as my number.
Yes.
one.
IMAX.
Yes.
Giant
IMAX.
Yeah, watch it in
shaking
IMAX.
things,
You know, when I watched
Sand in your face.
When I-
stand in my
when I
face.
watched-
That 4D. Let's
when I
go.
watched Dune 1, I watched it in Utah, and I watched it on legit IMAX with all the way. You're gonna look like this.
We got fake IMAX.
It was awesome.
Yeah, we got fake IMAX.
The sound
and
is so
and the
good.
chairs are disgusting.
They're pretty
They're
gross.
so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But
Come on.
yeah, Dune 2. I'm excited for it.
We gonna
Obviously,
we
I
gonna
was
do something about
I
it.
was excited about it last year. and then it got bumped.
Yeah, that's why you're in fourth place.
But we're coming back next year,
Thanks,
baby.
Warner Brothers.
Because Dune 2 is going to be amazing. I'm
I think
excited
you're
for
coming back hard this year, brother.
Yeah, dude.
Looking
100%.
good.
This is Josh's year.
it. It is.
Yeah.
I
Look
think
it
it
up.
is too.
Dune
Yeah, I
2.
couldn't put it on my list.
Mine's too
I
niche.
couldn't.
You couldn't do it?
Chalamet.
Yeah.
Not
Timothée.
anyone on my
I
list.
heard he was
Timothée,
great as
bro.
Wonka.
I mean, you got Rebel Moon on your list. So.
Timothée.
Timothée. That's his name.
All right, we're on number ones then.
Yeah.
We have the same number one.
Oh, so yeah, my 2 is your 1. War of the Rohirrim.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can talk about that.
I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for it. That's so insightful. Jonah, so insightful. Wow.
Peter Jackson,
Tell me more. He ran out
they
of juice,
showed
guys.
they showed some clips of it. People said it looks awesome.
I like it.
I'm excited to see the animation. We've seen some awesome animation like recently with
What style
Into the
animation is it gonna
Spider-Verse.
be?
It's supposed to be anime.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Yo, I come before the clan. What can I kick off? I gotta kick off X-Men 97, bro. Look, it's on number 10,
No,
bro.
we can't do this. We
What's
gave
this
you
called?
one
What's this called?
mulligan.
What's this called?
give you-
War of the Rohirrim.
Yeah, I got you.
We gave
dog.
you one mulligan. So
I didn't.
Yeah,
oh,
I'm
you know what?
excited
You guys
for it.
probably did say that. I just forgot about it.
Peter Jackson
A lot of things going on
involved
in life.
with it, producing, right?
Yeah, producing.
You got some of the same voice actors doing their voices from the movies in this show.
Like who?
Miranda Otto.
Otto.
I think she's narrating it.
that's
I think
cool.
it's the setup, the premise
Yeah.
of it.
Who else?
I think that's pretty
I think
much
that's it.
So what?
We don't know what else, guys.
Man, you guys talk big game.
It's really under wraps.
call us
It's
out on
really
it,
under
dude.
wraps. And it's going to be released in theaters. So that's what I'm excited
Like
too.
Japanese anime or like American animation?
It is the director is
What studio's
directed Ghost
doing
in
it?
the Shell.
Okay,
I can't remember. I can't
Yeah,
remember
but
what
what
studio.
studio?
I can't remember what studio it is.
It's New Line though, right? I thought.
New
I
Line
know about what
Cinema,
studio
but
is
yeah, I don't know what
animating
studio's
it.
animating
I'll look it
it.
up. I'll look it up. That's cool. though.
But I want to go see Lord of the Rings in theater. It comes out in. I want to see Lord of the Rings in theater.
It is crazy.
But I think it comes out like towards the end of the year, so
Yeah,
like
so-
November.
yeah,
So it's gonna December. So it's
yeah.
gonna feel like going to watch the old school Lord of the Rings.
December 13th.
I'm gonna get my Shirelings together. We're gonna go and dress up as hobbits, and for their lingas.
Oh, dude. Great studio,
Number
by the way,
one.
boys.
Number one on your list.
Holy crap.
Yeah, Studio Ghibli, baby.
Dude, this studio,
Studio Gimli.
this studio has done, that's called Sola. It's done Tower of God, The God of High School, Shenmue, the animation, and then, yeah. Those are really high fidelity, amazing combat animation. Beautiful, beautiful.
That's why it's my number one.
That's
I took
dope.
that into
and
account.
it's my number 10.
Get out of here.
It's on there, dog.
No. X-Men 97.
It's right there,
We
dog.
all
It's right
know
there, dog.
This is recorded.
Nah. I know, exactly.
What else,
You recorded
Josh?
my change, dog.
No, I'm just excited for it. Just I think the animation lends itself to be action driven, and this is about the
war.
war of the Rohirrim fighting with
Bro,
the
fight scenes,
Dunlendings
you guys are
and
gonna
other
be so
stuff.
stoked.
S-
I'm so happy for you guys to see this. Oh my gosh. I'm just so happy for you guys to be able to see animation in this style on a subject that you guys care about. Cause it's like, dude, there's some amazing stuff you can do with this type of animation, and I think it's really cool. So that's awesome.
Mick, what? It was your number 2.
Yeah, I'll just second what you guys said. Yeah, I missed the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings feel, so seeing that again in theaters in a different way, but still, I was looking at some concept art, and it just looks, even the concept art is just beautiful and breathtaking, and definitely has the feel of his trilogy. So, yeah, do we know if Howard Shore's doing?
the rumor was, I think, that he was going to do stuff.
Because if
but-
we don't hear that
Right.
Rohan thing,
Get that Rohan thing. going on.
Hit that thing.
I think
that's just not going to feel right.
I think that's what the rumor was. They were like, it's New Line, so they
Yeah.
have the rights
Yeah,
to all
they
the
could use
stuff.
that.
Okay,
music.
so they'd be stupid.
So yeah, if they don't
Yeah,
do
no,
that,
they'll use it. Unless Peter Jackson wants to do something dumb and use the Beatles footage and stuff that he's been working on for so.
I'll play whatever you want to play.
He's got ring.
Music by Steven Gallagher.
Still use the theme though. Still bringing back that Howard Shore theme.
Ringo on the drums.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be great.
All right, Corey, you're number one.
All right. My number 10 or one is my number 10 is War. No, number one is, well, guys, the thing is, here's the thing. Okay, guys. You guys, you guys have like a little, like a movie that you guys look forward to and you watch the movie. Okay. And end of story. Right. Me, I have a whole online community that I hang out with online. I have a bunch of dudes that I just chill with online, and we have
And you're looking forward to meeting with them in person.
yeah, absolutely.
Number one.
No,
You're going to a con with them
it'll
all.
probably happen in the next year or two.
Con Air.
Actually, honestly, thanks for asking. But no, we share a very close to our heart game, and it's called World of Warcraft, right? And so I am looking forward
heard of
to World of Warcraft next year. And I think it's a little broad, but basically, this last BlizzCon, they announced this whole new, like a whole saga for World of Warcraft throughout the next like three to 6 years. And so they're doing that in this year. And so basically, yeah, all of the things with WoW. I can't really sum it into one thing because it's all just a
You have to
huge,
pick one
Okay.
for the list next year.
Okay. The War Within is what it's called. But yeah, I think that there's some amazing times to be had online, and I look forward to it every day to play with my friends online. And it's, one of the most anticipated things for me because they also have a more classic version of the game where they've introduced new things. And that's been such a fun thing to do with my friends because it's nostalgic, but it's also new and it's casual at the same time. So my friends who work 9-to-5 jobs and have kids and stuff, they can play and we're all at the same level and we can all progress together. It's really fun, very casual. But they also have other stuff too. That's more intense. But I think that's, I know it's not really your guys' cup of tea, obviously, but it is something that I think everyone can appreciate playing with their bros online. And I think that's a really cool thing. So
Wow. I saw your face. I knew you were waiting to do it. Corey's got wow at number one.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna win next year. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Yep.
Just saying.
Congrats,
I
man.
don't think so.
Congrats on your win,
I
buddy.
think I'm going to win next
I
year.
think we all had pretty good lists.
I mean, Rebel Moon's on this, guys. So
Hey. Might be great.
You and I had a lot of same stuff.
yeah.
I'm gonna be
Indiana
honest.
Jones.
I'm hoping both of you guys like 3 things on your list don't come out.
That's why I didn't put Spider-Verse in there because I was like, I don't think it's coming out
Yeah, they said no.
I had a really hard time with that one. I wanted to put
because
it.
it should
They
be.
weren't doing
It would be on my list.
They said
sure.
they are.
That's why I didn't put Superman Legacy on my list. It doesn't come out till
Creature
2035.
Commandos wasn't on your list.
Yeah, I saw that when I was like, oh, come on, Creature Commandos. You gotta be kidding me. Anyway, that's going to do it for our most anticipated list of 2024. Let us know in the comments wherever you're listening, wherever you see this show up, whether that's Facebook or Twitter or TikTok, what you are most excited for this year. Share and like. We'll be back next week with more Nerd Age Podcast. See you later.
See ya.